Welcome back. We had to get out of God's Garden for a second to do an interview because it is too damn hot.
Yep.
The rent is too damn high. We are here with Scott Popular and
Bull 410.
Bull 410. Bull 410. And these two guys are the organizers for Final Round in Japan and also in the U.S.
Yeah, actually, Shin Blanca runs the big show in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And what I do is I'm the guy who actually just designs the T-shirts and everything, all the emblem work and stuff.
The T-shirt that you're wearing right now?
Yes, I did this one. So I've done these for about 4 or 5 years now. So it's been pretty good.
What do you think? So you run the American tournaments. Seeing God's Garden, what do you think the Japanese tournament scene can learn from the Americans, and vice versa? What can the Americans learn from the Japanese tournament scene?
Well, do you want to take a shot at this one, or should I go ahead and go on this one? Yeah, first and foremost, I gotta say, like, Japanese people are always, not always, but pretty much they're on time. So when they come with a time schedule and it's pretty much locked and they know what they're going to do. I had the privilege to come in early today and actually see them set up. And the way they go about setting up was it's not a lot of bullshit. They come in, they get everything. Clockwork. It's clockwork. Everything's like this is confirmed hit, countering the setup, this TV set. Oh, bring out the sticks, and it was done. At first it looked like a mad clutter, but then within like 30 minutes it was all cleaned up. Everything was ready to go. So that's one thing we need to our work ethic. That's being a tournament organizer myself, because I know sometimes we come in there and it's not as solid as we want it to be, and sometimes it's kind of messy.
Half the people are eating chicken and waffles. The others are really doing work.
Yeah, people are going to pass by a lot.
Now I see that you have a towel to dry off all the sweat that was dripping from your brow down there.
No, see, this towel is directly swag.
God's Garden towel. How did you get that?
I went downstairs and bought one for 1,000 yen. That's about $10. So, run down there and get you some before they run out, or try to get one online. But I'm pretty sure, they should have some more. And I think now I love video game swag, or fighting game community swag is where it's at right now. Yeah.
All right, Bull 410, question for you. You are a Mortal Kombat player?
Well, I play pretty much anything.
Okay. How can we get Japanese players to play more of the traditional American games, such as Marvel vs. Capcom and Mortal Kombat, so on and so forth?
Well, we got seen in Marvel. We just need to expose more. And that's pretty much it. But I guess we have access to get Mortal Kombat, which isn't available. Well, it's not out officially in Japan, but we have ways to get it, just like Americans player try to get hands on Melty Blood and so on. So we just have to expose more.
So I guess having a distributor for the game would be a good start. So it's easier to get the hands on the game?
I guess so, but just because it's available in Japan doesn't mean it's gonna make a scene.
Just because it's available doesn't mean it's gonna actually, come into.
That's true. Do you think, I want to ask a question to both of you, do you think that God's Garden style tournament, sort of more American style with the rules, the double elimination, is going to be the future of the Japanese tournament scene, or will it always be the sort of, SBO style, where it's single elimination? Do you feel like we're on the cusp of great change, where there's going to be a huge transition, or will it be traditional all the way?
I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be huge, but I'd say it will be interesting, because basically they're going to look at the numbers that they had here. You then have to do the numbers with the numbers at TGS. And of course the numbers at TGS will be much bigger, but I think ultimately the decision will come from us, the actual players, the community. Because if we don't go to this tournament, then they have to change the rules.
I think there's some top-level players boycotting Togeki, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
No, he might know something.
Do you know?
Well, I didn't hear much about it.
I don't see Daigo at the preliminaries for SBO. I don't see Mago and Tokido.
They've been busy with going up, out of tournaments, so.
I think we're going to see a change towards more player-based, more grassroots style tournaments like this, such as a Final Round Japan, and I hope that happens.
Yeah,
because the big Japanese organizations, they're not changing their style.
Well, it's not to say they're not changing their style. Maybe they're just not aware.
Yeah.
Because like when you go to well, you got to think about us as tournament organizers. When we go to somebody or some company and we say we're going to run a video game tournament and we want you to give us some money, you have to understand that like that's where the conversation ends. Video game tournament. After that, it's like, Mario? Nah, bro, that's it. You will not be getting any of our money. So when you go into these meetings, this is for anybody aspiring to throw a tournament, you have to come with some kind of proposal that is like Fisher Price easy, talking color by number, like, circle fits in the square. Like, if it doesn't fit, then you need to do something else. So if anything, make your proposal very clear and also, start off extremely small.
I see that God's Garden has Hori as a sponsor and also Mad Cats as well. How's Final Round doing in that regard in securing sponsors?
Well, securing sponsors is Final Round is really extremely grassroots. When you talk about sponsors, it's mostly my stuff and his stuff. And, that's
the sponsors are right here.
The sponsors, like, it's us doing it. So, but we have money coming in from other sponsors who wish to remain nameless, which is cool,
Bill Gates.
Yeah, but
Bill and Melinda Gates.
Paris when she was doing that. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. But I mean, I hope that it speeds up and I hope that it gets better. But ultimately, you got to say, well, I'm very thankful for having the community that we have in America and the community that we have in Japan. Because without these guys and girls, we wouldn't be here.
It's true. Now, I want to know the origin of your name because I don't believe anyone could have that awesome of a name. What is Scott Popular?
Okay, she's sorry.
Popular or popular?
Popular, man. It's just a regular. Yeah.
That's better than Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, but don't tell him. Don't tell him. Like, that was my movie. That was originally my plot, but then I don't know. North America wasn't ready for it. They weren't ready for a black man on a guitar, doing the River City Ransom. Because I would have had more combos, man. It would have been like Zangief. Like, Scott Pilgrim was kind of skinny. I'm the biggest dude in Japan.
Yeah. When Godzilla's coming down to town, they call you for help.
Pretty much. Yeah, I had a friend who called me Black Godzilla all the time. But the name.
Wait, a lot of players in the States or in the West, they want to come down here and do the whole live in Japan thing.
Right.
How have you been able to do it? And what advice do you have for people that are looking to maybe live in Japan for a short term?
First and foremost, you got to really be open-minded. Expect the unexpected. And, sometimes it doesn't matter who you are. Honestly, it really doesn't matter who you are. Excuse me. Sorry. You just got to be able to, take yourself out of your situation and be prepared to put into a whole new situation. Honestly, if you lived in America or you lived in any other country other than Japan, when you come here, this is probably about the closest experience you'll ever have to, going into space and meeting a whole new alien race, because really they look at you funny.
Babylon 5.
Yeah, I know.
It's Klingons, Japanese.
It's the board. I've had when I came here today, I had this little kid just stare at me. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna eat you. So, but first and foremost, you have to really be open minded, and also a little bit of money also helps.
Because now the yen is so strong.
Yeah,
it's raping the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, I know. When I came over here with about $1,000 and a dream. But now if I was going to come over here, I'd come with about $5,000 and a whole bunch of dreams and a couple dead hookers. But, that's what you got to do sometimes. And other than that, well, when I came over here 5 years ago, well, not 5 years, 7 years ago, there wasn't such thing as Twitter and Facebook. So I was here by myself, like in the cut. So my friends actually came from the game centers. But if you play video games, this is a really good point. If you play video games, even if you don't speak English and you don't speak English well, you don't speak Japanese well, you can still play games with these guys and they'll conversate with you and they'll talk with you and eventually they'll take you somewhere and get drunk and you'll probably do some things that you don't want to remember, but you made communication, and that's the biggest point. I
think you have to make the effort to talk to them though, because they're shy as well. Well,
you cannot everybody. I've met some people here who are not so damn shy, and they're Japanese. They're untypical. And a funny story, the way me and this guy met at SRK, SureYouCan.com. And it was funny.
Match.com, you mean?
Yeah, well, now. But, you go ahead and tell this story.
So I posted out, I want to have like a video game party, and like a few of them sign up. Yeah, and he came over, and he was talking about going back to America for final round. I was like, dude, I was there. And that's how everything got started.
Look for Bull 410, one of the friendliest people. If you're lonely in the game center.
So you go over his house. His girl makes the best apple pie in Tokyo. Best apple pie in Tokyo. Hands down, top tier. Top tier. It's godlike.
All right, I guess as a final message, I hear that the condoms here are quite small. Should people go to Costco first in the States, bring the condoms back here, or what?
I got the popular answer to that. What you should do is get you a friend who works on the base and get the condoms for the American price, which is going to be much cheaper. Because like sometimes you'll get like strange condoms here, and it's not really okay. If
They're like strange colors.
No. You want to hear a terrible story?
Let's hear it.
Okay. For you guys on SRK, you guys already know about the menthol condom story, but now I'll tell you about it. This is the first time the menthol condom story has ever been told on film. All right, so menthol condom. You might want to let her go by. I want to try to make this a really short story. Everything's getting complicated. Everything's looking nice, and me and her are chilling out. And then next thing I know, damn, no condoms. It's like, you get to that point where it's like no condoms, and then you go looking for that condom, and you know it's not okay. That one in the corner that's already open. You like, no, okay. You think about it, you run it, you analyze it. Nah, it ain't gonna work. So hold on, girl. I run to the store, right?
Boston Family Mart, 7-Eleven.
Run through Family Mart, 7-Eleven, boots. Okay, boots and sweatpants and a t-shirt. I come barreling through the door, poof, juggernaut, head crush. So I get to the fucking condom aisle. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. And I look at the condoms the first time in Japanese. This is the first time I want to go buy a Japanese condom because I had to. And trying to buy condoms is like trying to buy those little like one-piece card packs with all the colors and shit. Like you don't know what you're really buying. So I'm like, fuck it. I bought this thing with the silver lining and the green lining, and bam, I take it. I slap it on the table, and dude just like, now he understands why I came through the door so hard. I give him the money. You don't even get changed. I'm out. I get back to the house. Okay, this is the part of the story where it's going to get really graphical. So if you're 16 or younger, turn this off. Mute. So we get back to the house, man, and I undo the wrapper. And I put this thing on. And I'm like, all right, cool. We jump on in there. Everything's going. And then all of a sudden, I get this sensation. Like I'm sparkling. It's not burning, but I could feel it.
Was it like X Factor, level 3?
Yeah, it was like cling, like I turned it on, but it's like I wasn't ready for that. So I'm like, wait a minute, either this is just too good, or she's just impregnated me. I don't know what the hell is happening. So everything goes cool, and then I stop, and then I run to the bathroom. I just wash my shit off because I'm like thinking like I don't want my dick to be all day glow and whatnot. So hit the bathroom like Brillo pad, that went off. I'm like, ugh. And then I take it to my homeboy, and I'm like, dude, what is this? And he's just like, dude, you just bought like menthol condoms. I was like, I didn't even know they made these things, dude. This is a really cruel joke. So if you ever see menthol condoms, try it. Because when you have that tingling sensation around something so intimate, it makes you worried. But that's about it. All right, so that's just one of my popular stories. Menthol condoms.
That's all we have for now. This is not an official cross-counter video by any means. All right, later, guys.